Hey there everyone, Katie Freiling here, hanging out today in my new office. I just moved last week into a place that is absolutely gorgeous and really was everything I was looking for in a new place. So I'm very, very excited. Last week was a whole lot of moving and organizing and getting settled in, and this week I am back to it. And I wanted to make this video today to share a message with you that is something that I've really been reflecting on in my own life and something that I've really been owning in my own life. And I want to talk about the principle of autonomy, the principle of self-sufficiency. So when we truly own our own autonomy, we know and understand and get in the deepest sense that everything that we're looking to do, create, or manifest in life is entirely up to us. It is entirely our responsibility. It's on our shoulders, and we do not need anyone or anything else to make that happen. Okay, so this can be a pretty big paradigm shift for some people. Now, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't go get a coach or you shouldn't get a mentor or shouldn't partner with people or network with people in the industry. Of course you should. That is what our industry is really all about. It's all about people and relationships and networking and learning and growing. But there's a big difference between that and then dependency. Depending on somebody else or something else for your success, for your fulfillment. Using this other person as a crutch. When you do that, essentially what you're doing is you're taking your own power and handing it to that person. You're saying, here, take my power, I'm not owning it at the moment. So it's so important to really stand in your own autonomy and own your own innate power and really truly understand that you do not need anyone else. You really truly don't. So when you see that you really are a self-sufficient human being, that you really are an incredibly autonomous entrepreneur, and that you have the power within you to create everything you're looking for, and you do not need anyone else, you really are going to manifest an immense amount in your life. And if you notice, in a lot of the messages and videos that I share with you, there's a central common theme. And that really is that the source of everything you're looking for, whether it be success, whether it be creativity, whether it be wealth, whether it be relationships, whether it be just happiness, fulfillment, the source of all of it is really within yourself. It's all in here. Okay? So when we really stop looking to the external world to fulfill us, or we stop looking to the external world to hang on to or attach to get to where we want to be, and we really stand in our own ground and really own our own power and our autonomy, that is when magic will start happening. And a big part of what I do as well is really, I love to inspire people. I feel a big part of my purpose in life is inspiration, is empowerment, is motivation, and I absolutely love being able to do that. But I was actually reading a Stuart Wilde book the other day, and I came across something that was really interesting. It had to do with, inspiration, but also this concept of self-sufficiency. And what Stuart Wilde says is that inspiration can only be borrowed. Okay, so when we get inspired by somebody else, we can temporarily be elevated to a new level of awareness or a new level of energy. We temporarily can. But if we don't have the internal ability to sustain our energy at that elevated level, we will fall back down to where we naturally are. So essentially at the end of the day, we can get inspired by, speakers, books, people, all these different things, but it will only be temporary until we learn how to harness it and sustain it within ourselves. That's really powerful. I guess, science has also discovered that, at the subatomic level, subatomic particles can borrow energy and be elevated to a faster orbit temporarily for like a millisecond. but then they will naturally fall back to where they were before if the subatomic particle was not able to sustain it using its own energy. So it really is interesting to think about this concept of inspiration is only borrowed. You know, anything that we learn from other people, anything that motivates us, empowers us, we can take that as value. We can take that as, you know, something that can help us to grow, help us to elevate ourselves, but we have to learn how to cultivate it and sustain it within ourselves at the end of the day, and it's just that simple. So it really comes back to, again, this idea of self-sufficiency, that everything that you are really looking to do, to create, to manifest, is all within you, and it's all up to you. And it's a real empowering and liberating feeling to know that, to really know that you do not need anybody else. You do not need anyone, anything else. You really have it. You have it already. It's all yours. You just have to know it. You just have to claim it. Okay, so just something to reflect on today or this week. Just really, you know, in all of your interactions with your family, your business, your life, just start really remembering this principle of autonomy, of self-sufficiency, where you stop depending on anyone else. You stop attaching to anyone else. You stop even thinking that anyone else can ever give you what you want, and knowing and trusting that it's all within you. The source is all within you, and you have everything that you could ever want. You just have to know it, that it's in here, and go out and create it. Alright, so share your comments with me. Are you really ready to step into your own autonomy? Are you really ready to be a self-sufficient entrepreneur? Are you going to own your darn power already? So leave me a comment. Would love to hear from you, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Oh, and by the way, with all of my videos and blog posts, anytime you really get a lot of value from one or you really like it, do me a favor and share it with your friends on Twitter and Facebook and your email list or all over the internet. It really helps to spread the message with more people, and it's always much appreciated. So thank you so much. Enjoy your day, and we'll speak soon.